Hi, my name is Cecilia Petricone, and today I'm going to be cooking one of the recipes from the NPF cookbook. I'm going to be making a spinach and cheese frittata, which I'll show you all of my steps in just a second. But first, I just wanted to introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Cecilia. I'm 23 and I currently live in Boston. I'll be graduating from college in May, but I became connected with the NPF after I spent most of my teenage and early adult years battling chronic genetic pancreatitis. And in 2018, I went to the University of Minnesota and had a TPIAT, which was really successful. Now I live with no pain. I take insulin to supplement the insulin that my cells make naturally and enzymes to eat. But I'm really excited to cook this recipe today. I chose this one because I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat like most animals, I only eat fish. So this is a really yummy looking recipe. Spinach and cheese frittata. It has like onion and garlic. So yeah, I'll take you along while I cook. Alright, so as you can see here, the onions are really cooking down. They're getting kind of caramelized. I'll probably need like another minute or two. But while this sets, I'm going to, I really lightly buttered this 9x9 baking sheet. And I preheated the oven to 350. So I'm gonna put this in to start heating it up. So the onions are set aside and cooling. They've gotten nice and caramelized. So while that cools, I'm gonna come over here and mix together the remaining ingredients. So in this bowl, there is 6 whole eggs and then the equivalent of 10 egg whites, but I used liquid just because it was easier and I didn't want to waste the yolks. So I'm gonna put in, I already pre-measured, this is 2 tightly packed cups of spinach. So that's gonna go in. And then here we have a 1/2 cup of feta cheese. You might notice I put a little bit less than a 1/2 cup, and it's because I want to save a little bit to just put on top at the end. And then I just have my salt and pepper that I already pre-measured in this little cup. So I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna stir all of this around and really get it well integrated. And then in a couple minutes, once the onions and the garlic have cooled a bit more, just so they don't cook the egg, I'm gonna mix that in as well. All right, so it's been a bit, and our onion and garlic mixture that's all caramelized and way cooked down now has cooled. So I'm gonna add that to our spinach, egg, and feta cheese mixture we already have, and mix this in as well. And as soon as I'm done mixing this, the pan that I put in the oven earlier should be ready to go. So it just needed to be pre-warmed. So I'm gonna pull that out in just a second, and then we'll pour this in there as well. All right, so our lightly buttered baking pan is hot and ready. So I'm just going to add in our whole mixture. I'm trying to spread it out so that our onions and our garlic get everywhere evenly. I believe they did. I'm just gonna grab an oven mitt and we're gonna put it back in for, I know the maximum is about 20, so I think I'm gonna check it in 10 or 15 just to see how it's looking. All right, into the oven, we're still at 350. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes and I just took it out and it's looking great. It's fully set. Like I mentioned earlier, I saved a little bit of feta cheese to just sprinkle on the top at the end. And yeah, it looks really good and I'm excited that I have breakfast for the whole week now.